Hello, everybody. Chris the Cop here. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. Definitely thank you for all your support. That's the only problem with live. It's like, oh, Coffee with the Cop. We'll be here for the next 45 minutes to an hour, just chatting, answering some of your questions. Was a rough night for me. Got off a little late, and so here we go. Slides is here. What's going on, Slides? Fikri is here. Oak Tree is here. Elizabeth Afton, Jency, Elizabeth. Oh, there's Elizabeth again. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, JC. Okay, cool, cool. Oh my gosh. Cinder Agent is here. I changed my thing. Cool. Reverse Lee. Noodles. Slides, do you mean here right now? Fox should be here. There he is. Nothing could happen to Fox, right? Fox is a fox, right? As far as sly like a fox. Oh. Literally just got up, guys. I am like, oh. Swing shift is getting rough for me as I get older and older and older. Oh, I gotta put my glasses on to read. Hey, Romania, how's it going there? See, Jen's here. Lily's here. My day's just started, Jency. It's just started, just got up. Have my first cup of coffee. And then was gonna try to skip out on Coffee with the Cop, but I'm like, so hey, Detective George. Slide, you are first on every stream. Hey, Arnsey. Hey, is the Wiz. What's up, the man? The man's asking, am I a real cop? Yes, I am a real cop of 24 years. When I get done drinking my coffee, I'm going to go jump on my treadmill, go run a few miles, and then get ready for work and do it all over again. So I'm working tonight and working tomorrow. So yes, I am a real cop. What did you do for Thanksgiving? Reverse asked. I worked. Unfortunately, I worked. Do I have Alpha on the shelf? No, I got Porg on a TV. That's what I got. Porg on a TV. Oh, Neary's here. Oh, that's too funny. Let's see here. Hi, it is snowing where it's snowing where you live. Oh my gosh, we're about to turn the AC on right now in our house. That's how warm it is here. Let's see. I'm doing okay, guys. I'm just a little tired. As you can see, I'm like, blah. I'm just like, do I do my hair? I can tell how rough I sleep is if I wake up and my hair is a mess. If I wake up and my hair is picture perfect. But man, I must have been tossing and turning last night because your dad used to be a cop and now is a firefighter. Oh, it's cool. See, the man is asked how many people have I arrested? Too many to count. It's 24 years, man. 24 years. There was a time when I was a patrol officer, arresting 2 or 3 people a night, doing that for 3 to 5 years, and working the special assignments I worked. So no way I could keep track of that. Let's see. Were there criminals out on Halloween? There are criminals out everywhere. Let's see. So what did you guys think of my sad tribute to all the fallen AI SWAT operators from my missions? Let's see, Chris, have you ever thought about owning a guitar? No, because my daughter, Jordan the cop, has like 4 in her room, so no, she has 4. See, Slides says, what type of chair do you have, Chris, or what brand? I want to buy a chair. I have Streamlabs, or Secret Labs. Secret Labs. I have the, let me see here. I have the Batman edition, see? What type of, let me see. Have you beaten up somebody before, Gen C? No, I've been in fights with people, but not like I beat somebody up. I've had to hit somebody with my baton, hit somebody with my fists, because they were fighting me. So I'm not a big fighter. I don't want to fight. When you fight, you get hurt. So I don't like being hurt. But I've had to hurt. I mean, I've had to unfortunately use physical force against people, unfortunately. Let me see. And have you ever killed? No, I've never killed anyone, so I'm good. Do you drive tanks? No, we don't drive tanks. Fikri cried at the SWAT 4 tribute video. I thought it was pretty sad. The music was pretty killer, right? I was like, whoa. Are you a cop like in the movies? No, that movie cop stuff does not happen. We don't go out there shooting and blasting people and doing all that type of stuff. 90% of our work is boring with the 10% occasional fun. So yeah, 90% we're driving around boring stuff, doing reports, taking the burglary reports, taking the robbery reports, and then every now and then something exciting happens. So it's not like the movies, no. Let me see. Wolfpack Productions. What was the moment in your law enforcement career that you decided you would continue onward? Hey, Carlos Gallardo from Valenzuela. Let me see. I don't think there was any defining moment. There was more of why not? It was more like that. It was just so much fun and doing so many different things. There was never a question to not keep going. I mean, it was like never a question to not go. It was just keep going. It was just like, yeah, I never had that. Like, do I want to keep doing this? It was just keep doing it. That's who I am. That's what I am. So I never had that epiphany of, do I say being a cop? No, I never had that. I just kept doing it. It's fun. Bennett asks how long I've been a cop. 24 years. Estonia. Wow, Goose. All the way from Estonia. Cool. Oak Tree wants to know, how did I met the people from Gameology? They were looking for a police officer to review a couple of video games, and we came into contact through a website that like puts people together. And then we talked back and forth. I liked what they had to offer. They liked what I had to offer, and we hit it off. And we really did. I love my relationship with Gameology. We haven't put any new content out lately. They're doing some content with other people. I think, quite frankly, they don't want to like saturate their channel with Chris the Cop, which is cool. That is cool that they got their own channel. They got to have other experts and stuff like that. So I'm good with that. But we are going to work on some stuff in the near future. So you'll see Chris the Cop back on Gameology's channel. Like I said, I love them. They are awesome, and I love what they do. I totally love what they do. They're the whole reason why I'm here. I will always owe my beginnings to Gameology. Let me see. Forgive me if I spell this or say this wrong. Sumi Dai. My day is just starting. My day just starting, sir. Ma'am. Say Popo 129. First time I make one of yours. These, by the way, was Free Comic Book Day recently. Notice your bag there. No, it wasn't recently. I just to recycle bags. I keep my old bags and then I take them into the comic book store and use them, because here in California we have to pay 10 cents per bag. So I recycle my bags. How do you deal with Corona? It sucks dealing with Corona because we're always masked up now, and watching everybody else all be all masked up. So it does suck. And it does suck too, because I'm sure a lot of us are like, am I sick? Am I not sick? And you get that scratchy throat in the morning. Sometimes you get a stuffing. You don't know if it's, if it's COVID-19 or not. So I'm sure just like with you guys, it totally sucks. Um, Police Academy was cool. The movie, Jency Barnett, are you retired? No, I'm not. I'm still working. When I get done with the stream, I'm going to go for a run and I'm going to go to work. So, no, I'm not. I'm far from done. Let's see here. Oops, I skipped a few things. Trying to make sure I don't skip everybody. Let me see, Detective George. Chris, do you listen to music while you're on patrol? Yeah, I actually listen to a station that plays 80s music. So I just love 80s music. So yes, I do. Like Oingo Boingo, Billy Idol, Flock of Seagulls, all those 80s band, new wave bands. So yes, that's the music I listen to. Goose, what was your favorite police movie or actor in a role related to police movies that stood out to you? End of Watch. End of Watch was the first time I think that someone got it right. But prior to End of Watch, which a lot of people, I've never told people, was I liked the movie The New Centurions. It's a 1970s movie. It's about LAPD. If you have a chance to watch it, it's really good because they did capture some of the real stuff that happens to cops and the way policing was back in the 70s. So it was really cool. So take a look at that. The New Centurions. Elizabeth, do you all like the movie Joe Dirt? I love Joe Dirt. Miami, right? Jan, where do you live? I live in a suburb of Los Angeles called Rancho Cucamonga. It's about, with no traffic, I could be in downtown LA in 45 minutes. So, okay. So, going on here. I was Ember Wicklund. I wasn't going to come online. I was just like, but Saturday, so we're supposed to be doing Coffee with the Cop every other Saturday. So this is that Saturday. Because next Saturday, I work longer hours, or on that Friday, I get off at Saturday morning at 2 a.m. And then by the time I get home, it's 3 a.m. So I normally will sleep all the way till about 10:30, 11 o'clock, get up, go for my run, and then get showered and head to work because I have to be on the road about 12:30 to be on time. So that Saturday doesn't work. But like last night, I was supposed to get off at midnight, and then I get home by 1. And then as long as I get my 8 hours of sleep, because I'm a big fan of 8 hours of sleep, it makes you very, very healthy, keeps you very, very healthy getting 8 hours of sleep. I will jump and do Coffee with the Cop, but we kind of like with COVID-19 and my schedule and blah 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 blah. It's been really hard to keep this Coffee with the Cop schedule going on. So hopefully today will get us back on track. But for those of you that are here right now, there's 28 of you. Don't forget, we also have a Discord channel. And we're going to be making some changes. Fox and I are going to talk about some changes to Discord. But come join us on Discord. I jump in and out of Discord all day long. I know you guys hear that in the video introductions, but we really, really do. And it's just your chance of interacting with me daily, besides with Coffee with the Cop. Yeah, Slides, almost 18K, man. We're almost there. By the way, Slides, I'm going to drop off your stuff to your grandpa's today, okay? I'll go get the box out of the closet, and I'll pack it all up for you, and I'll take it to your grandpa. So it'll be at your grandpa's sometime after 2 p.m. today, okay? So, sorry, man, sorry. So all your stuff is there. So it's been there. It's been waiting there. Let's see. Do you know Bob? Jency, I love Bob Ross. Oh, I sometimes will watch Bob Ross's YouTube videos just to relax. His voice is just so soothing. Did you know he was a Marine Corps drill instructor and he used to yell and cuss at people? And that's what he decided to never do that again. And hence the reason why he did what he was doing. So I don't know if you knew that. A little trivia there. Hey, Shady. Nuclear Waste, what's up, man? Reverse Lee, really good question. Reverse Lee asked, when you became the SWAT medic, did you ever think you would be the commander? No, never in a million years. As a matter of fact, the SWAT commander back then, when I was the medic, refused to put me on the team as an operator. I would test every year as an operator. I take the physical agility. I would take the written examination, or not the written, but the oral interview, and I would test. And he would never put me on the team as a operator. And it wasn't until we got a new commander that I was finally able to move from just being the medic to being an operator. And but yeah, no, I never ever saw that coming. Let me see. Gen C, check out the 181 FM best online radio ever. Oh, I will. Okay, cool. Samuri, have you ever worked in homicide? If yes, what was the hardest case you ever faced? I have worked homicides, not in homicide. I have 2 unsolved homicides. We know who the suspects are. However, suspects were both able to escape to Mexico, where they reside today. But those are my 2 cases that before I leave law enforcement, I would like to conclude. So we'll see if it happens. But right now, they're cold cases. My favorite desk in LA Noire is homicide. Bennett, how old are you? I'm 52. The man, why do people hate cops? It's because people don't do their own research and find out that about 75% of the stories that the press puts out are bad. And I hate using this term, but it's fake media. A prime example is this, guys. If you follow me on my Instagram, you would see that I had to put out a video a couple of nights ago because a Instagram channel put out that our officers had pulled over somebody and the person ran and they shot him. That's the story that came out. And I was on duty, and I'm like, I started getting calls from the press and stuff like that, and I'm like, no, we haven't been involved in this shooting. And then they said, well, we're monitoring it on social media. So that I found a social media site, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And what it was our 2 officers. Yes, there's a picture of our officers dealing with somebody in the street, but they're rendering medical attention. This guy was a pedestrian that got struck by a vehicle at a high rate of speed, and he was in critical condition. And luckily, one of our officers, who's a trained or certified EMT, was around the corner and saw the guy get hit. So they were able to stop the vehicle. Then they were able to render medical attention, and then they helped the paramedics get this guy to a local trauma center. And I had to put out a video on that. And it was just like, what? That's the stuff I'm talking about. So that's why people hate cops, because people want to incite violence against us through BS stories. So I always tell people, and that's part of the reason for this channel, is I want people to know that we're just regular people. Look at this. I'm a nerd. I'm a huge geek. I'm a huge nerd. I play video games. I'm just like you guys. I'm just a cop when I go to work. I'm not a cop when I'm at home. I'm just just a normal guy, and I'm going to read these comic books down here on the floor. And I'm always looking for the next collectible to collect. But it's not like we said, oh, I'm a cop 24/7. No, we're just regular people. So do your own research. Get to know a cop. You'll find that you might like them. So. How would I feel if the coronavirus turned people into werewolves, especially that would suck. It's already bad enough we always make jokes about I Am Legend, right? Like, I'm not going to take the vaccine. I saw I Am Legend. I don't want to be the people that get turned into vampire zombies. I liked LIPD. That was pretty cool, but they canceled it because it wasn't sensitive to people. Okay. Thanks, Lily. I really appreciate that. Let's see, Bennett, what do you think about the George Floyd protest? Oh, here's what I think about the George Floyd protest. I have not talked about this really. I try to stay away from these political issues, but here it is. Okay, because I'm starting to realize that I can't stay apolitical. I do have to kind of let people somewhat know what's on my mind. First of all, protest. I have no problem with protesting. Protesting is one of the fundamental rights of the people in the United States, regardless if you're a citizen or not a citizen. Okay? The Constitution was designed for all people of the United States. And I know I have people here from other countries, but I'm speaking from an American point of view. I truly believe that the rights afforded to us in the Constitution are for all people. Doesn't matter if you are an American citizen. So protesting is part of that. It's how we make change. Rioting is crap. Rioting is an excuse. So protest, good. Rioting, bad. Now with George Floyd, the problem with the George Floyd incident is we don't have all the facts. And we need to know all the facts. On the face, does it look bad? Does the video look bad? Yes, it does. Would I be upset if that was would I have done that action? Probably not. Would those officers, all of that type of stuff? I don't have all the facts. Okay, so it's really hard for me to make a judgment. But on face value, it does look bad. But I could show you guys videos of other things that look just as bad, and it looks like the officers killed somebody, and then you see another angle of another video and you're like, oh my gosh, they were totally right. So we should really not pass judgment on people. That's what the court system's for. Okay, that's what the court system is for. Remember, all people are innocent until proven guilty. That is the way it works in the United States of America. And just because you're a cop doesn't mean you give up those constitutional rights. So, hey Victoria. Shady asked, "And how long is police training?" Well, it's hard to answer that question because it's different in every state and it's different in counties in the states. So for California, our average police academy. Well, first of all, the hiring process to become a police officer takes anywhere between 4 to 5 months. From the minute you fill out an application, you will not get your job for 4 to 5 months. So that's already part of the process because your life becomes an open book. The second part of that is the police academy is roughly 26 weeks. And then when you pass the police academy, you do your field internship or field training officer time, which is about 21 weeks. So that is our training. So you're looking at roughly a year. But that's only in California. I can't speak to other states. Just beat the devil out of it. That's right, Jency. I was trying to remember his quote. Just beat the devil out of it. yes. I love when he says that. I believe he was in the Marine Corps, Oak Tree, and we're talking about Bob Ross, guys. I love Bob Ross. Bob Ross is so cool. I wish I want to actually. I think when I retire, I'm gonna try to paint. Just to see if I can do it, because he says you can't make any mistakes. So we'll see. I promise that they're not in the basement. Why does everyone move to Mexico? Move to Mexico? I don't know anyone who moves to Mexico, to be honest with you. I totally would. I'm avoiding Mexico right now just with the cartels. Let's see, Rex Tax. How does it feel like to be in a shooting? Do you feel scared or something? During the shooting, you don't even have time to know what emotions are going through you. You just react. Your training just kicks in, and you do your thing. It's after where you're like, but it's not just in shootings either. It's with any critical. I've had a couple of different events in my career where we got done, and I'm like, I could have died. I honestly, that was the one that could have killed me. If anything would have gone bad. So, yeah. Cool. Jancy, cool. How dangerous are cartels? Well, I just answered that one, right? And is there anything you would to stop them? I live in a border town with Mexico, and the cartels are nope. They're just too strong. The only thing you could do is put together an operational plan to just go by state in Mexico and trying to find them. But I don't even know if that'll work, because there's people, as long as people in this world want their drugs, the cartels are always going to be there. It's supply and demand. It's quite simply that. Let's see, Gen Z. They think cops don't like them, only tell them what to do, which is not true. I think you're answering someone else's question. That's cool. Sinner, what other desks in LA Noir other than Homicide? What other desks you like? See, Homicide. Let me see. The Homicide desk was fun. I guess probably Traffic. If you're gonna ask me who my favorite partner is, Rusty, by all means. Rusty is my favorite partner. Hey Pat the Man, Pat Man V. How's it doing? Let me see. Victoria Page. I am sad because I had to delete Discord because I was under 13. Oh, I'm sorry, Victoria. Don't worry. We'll be here. We're not going anywhere. Hopefully, we're not. We're growing. We're growing slowly, but we're growing, right? 18,000. Well, I say slowly, but we're growing fast. I realize a lot of people tell me that's actually fast for a channel, but yeah, so we're growing, so we'll still be around. Popo, I believe, yes, I'm with you. Press will only show the BS. See, Ember. I tried to have high respect for my local law enforcement. Granted, they made rather questionable mistakes in the past, but they tried in the end. We're going to make mistakes, and we're going to hire bad people. It's just part of life. Do you know over 250,000 people die from malpractice from the medical industry? 250,000 people die in the United States from malpractice. So let's talk about that. All right. Well, see, all you people say that you have friends that that their parents are cops. Talk to them, man. Tell them to tell stories. They all got stories. Every cop has stories. Every cop has done something cool. Every cop has seen something bad. Every cop has had moments in their career where they're like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Talk to them. Ask them questions. There are some great stories. I promise you, there are some great stories of them helping people. Ask them, what story do you have that made you feel good at the end of the day? Like, tell them, like, what is the go-to story that if someone asked you what was the best thing you ever had in your career, what would that be? They have one. Good morning. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Swarman, when you asked me what case was I angry about that got me angry to the bone, what do you mean? Because sometimes you guys ask me LA Noir questions as well as real questions. So is that real life upset, or LA Noir upset? Hey, Czech Republic's here. Tatras. Cool, man. Thanks for joining us. I'm always interested to see who is here. Victoria, I love writing in school. Cool. That is very good, because writing is one of the essential things that a police officer must do. Obviously, it's not talking, right? Oh, I remember the BART station stabbing in Hayward. Hey, Zach, 4808. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I really appreciate it. Let me see. Tom Troll saw me in the Piper channel. Cool. Thank you. Muhammad, hardest mission you've ever done. What do you mean? Real life or LA Noir or video game wise? Because now we gotta you guys gotta ask me, because you guys ask me what's the best desk in LA Noir, and then you're asking me what's the case. So we're jumping back and forth between real life and video games. So you guys gotta be very specific on the question there, okay? Why do criminals run to Mexico? Because of non-extradition. So here, I don't know this to still be true, but here's what I know, or here's what I was told to me. If you are a Mexican national, in other words, you are from Mexico, and you commit a capital offense in the United States where you could be subject to life imprisonment or the death penalty, Mexico will not extradite you back to the United States, because they don't believe in the death penalty and they don't believe in life in prison. So there is no extradition. That's why they flee there. But if you're an American and you flee to Mexico, they'll ship you back. If they catch you, they'll ship you back. But it's if you are one of their citizens, they will not. So that's the reason why. A recent funny encounter. Or any recent funny encounters with the public you can think of from work? I know cops always end up with hilarious stories. Well, it's just. So here's the thing about funny cop stories. It's the reason they're funny is because they're real. The things that people do are just like a prime example. One of my sergeants, he asked me to. There's a donut shop donut shop, right? We're already starting off funny. There's a donut shop that he gets his coffee at in the evenings, and the owner was there at night, and she called him and said that there was a suspicious vehicle parked in the parking lot because it was already closed. The whole complex was already closed, so this one lone vehicle was there, and she could see movement inside of the vehicle. So I'm on duty, and he says, "Hey, Chris, you mind going over there and just taking a quick look at it? I don't want to, patrol to go down there. Can you just see what's going on?" So I said, "Yeah, no worry. I'll go down there, right?" So I go down there, and it's a white minivan, and I could see it's kind of like rocking, and you're like, okay. So I walk up, put the plate out, tap on the window, the sliding door comes open, and these couple in their 40s, all sweaty. She's dressed in this weird costume. He's dressed in this weird costume. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Well, they were role playing and they were having sex. And I'm like, you guys are 40 years old. Don't you have a place? And they're like, yeah, we do have a place, but our kids are home. And this is the only time that we can get away from them. So they would leave their house, dress up in whatever characters that they were having sex in. And I was just like, 40 years old, and it was just like one of those things where it was funny and it was sad at the same time. But what makes it fun. What makes a story funnier is it's real life. These are the things that people do just to get through the day. This is people's, just that it's just that. So that's why. Love the chat delay. He can answer everything. Small somebody. I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you doing? Okay, Victoria Page, we'll catch you later. The man, have you ever arrested a celebrity? No celebrities. Tross, what's your colleague's opinion that you are a passion gamer and nerd? Well, there's other guys who play video games, so they're cool, and then the other ones who just call me a nerd. They're like, you're a big geek, you're a big nerd. So, in fact, I have an ongoing battle with one of my fellow lieutenants. I keep telling him, hey, dude, you want to know what's going on with Batman? Do you want me to tell you what happened recently to Aquaman? And he just goes, dude, you're such a nerd. Stop. So him and I have this ongoing battle. How does your department handle someone refusing to leave a vehicle? It just reverse. It just all depends on what they're doing. So if they're passive aggressive, we got some time on our hands. But we have all sorts of, just scrolling this down, guys, so I could see. We have all sorts of different tools that we can utilize. We have pepper ball that we could break the windows and introduce pepper spray into the car. We have, like I said, just different tools available to us. It just all depends on what the crime is, what they're doing inside of the car. There's tons of different factors on what type of tactics we're going to use based on the situation that's in front of us. Okay, small somebody, take it easy. Have you ever thought to stream on Twitch? Yes, we're going to be doing both simultaneously. I just haven't set it up yet. As a matter of fact, this morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, one of my Discord followers was helping me set up my OBS software for GTA 5 because they were noticing it was a little squishy. So I think we may have gotten that taken care of. Popo 129. Curious if joint operations are a thing, like if you work with another state to catch a criminal or gang. Yeah, those happen. I don't know how frequently they happen, but yes, they definitely happen, joint operations. Let me see. Banktop. Love the LA Noir series. Also want to ask, when you arrest someone who is wearing gloves, do you remove them or search them? A bit specific. Yeah, we do. We take their gloves off. Absolutely. And yes, they get searched. I promise they're not in the basement. We take off their socks, let them inside and out. Oh yeah, they get totally searched. We don't want them bringing any type of dope or contraband into a jail facility. Have you ever thought about playing SCP Containment Breach? No, I haven't even heard of it, so we'll have to look at that. My grandpa was a cop, but sadly he passed away from cancer. I'm sorry, Oak Tree. That does suck. That really does suck. Cool. That is cool, yeah. Alex, Chris, what was your hardest call you had to answer? That's when the Mexican Mafia killed a family of 5, including a 6-month-old baby. Still the worst, hardest call I've ever been on. Hey, Mark and Chetta, good morning. Where have you been, Mark? Popo, honestly, 2 cops did help me change during high school when I thought trying to be an aggressive tough guy was something I had to be. They could have taken me in, but they decided to give me a chance. Yeah, it happens every day. Every day a story like that happens. Hey, just a phone with internet access. How's it going? Pen, love from Wales. Wow, that is so cool. That is so cool. Muhammad, hardest real life mission. That's the one I just got done talking about right now, Muhammad, where the Mexican Mafia murdered a family of 5. That was hard. I still, even though it happened in 1996, it is still in the back of my mind, and I still think about it, especially on the anniversary date. So, Chris, will you start using controller for GTA? Yes, I gotta hook it up. I just time. The gel is always up. All right, naked fan. Ember, funny, before I stumbled upon your channel, I already knew an officer who used to be a detective for Vidor, Texas. He planted the idea in my head to switch from game design to an officer. Oh, wow. That's a pretty significant change. Title of your S-tape. Title of your S-tape. What do you mean? What do you mean? Title of my S-tape. I don't understand. What are we talking about, guys? I'm lost now. Did I miss something? Okay, I must have lost something here. All right. Anyways, like one of those Easter eggs you see in GTA or Red Dead. I haven't come across any Easter eggs yet, so hopefully we'll see. Have you ever watched Brooklyn 99? Just a couple of episodes of Brooklyn 99. I like what's his name? Oh gosh, I can't even think of his name. The bald guy. He came out in White Chicks. He's I can't even think of his name. Someone throw his name up there. Were you in the army in the past? No, I was not. Have you seen the Andy Griffith show? Is cool. I love it. I grew up on it. I saw several videos of you playing Among Us. Did your police training give you some advantages to identifying the imposter? I think so. Especially playing on Discord. You got to hear the BS coming from people. You got to hear their different voice inflections. So yes, I think so. What was the weirdest thing you've ever found searching a person or vehicle? All right, I'm going to get gross here. I was searching a guy, and obviously we got to search the crotch area, and all of a sudden I hit something, and I'm like, that's not his penis. So we're like, dude, what is that? Well, he would walk around with a sex toy shaped like a male penis tied to his leg. And I'm like, why do you do, what is that there for? And he's just like, I just, want people to think I have a big package. And I was like, okay. Have you ever sang a song while on duty? Yeah. I love the 80s song, I fought the law, but the law won. I fought the law, and the law won. It's dumb, right? Pranava. Or phone call records are important to solve a crime. They show that in the show in India. Phone calls play a role. It just all depends on what records are available. PS5 poggers. Okay. Well, Chris, I have to go. It was nice watching the stream. Thanks, Shady. Um, okay. Let's see here. Woke up late. Not a question I need to ask. How light do you like your coffee? How much cream do you add? Uh, I'm not a Good question. I like it dark. I like a dark roast. So I'm really into like a pike, and I don't put any sugar, and I use whole whipping cream as my creamer because I'm a big like keto dude. So I stay away. Obviously, I stay away from sugars and carbs. So I use whole whipping cream, and I probably 2 tablespoons of whole whipping cream. So like a medium. So it'd be medium. Hey, Norwell Cupcakes, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Do all cops use pistols and firearms? Because my country police officers have shotguns and assault rifles equipped normally. Wow. And I think United States, we all have a sidearm. We all have a pistol sidearm. And then everything else is extra. LOL, don't answer the S tape. Okay, that now my curiosity has got me. Terry Crews, love Terry Crews, love him. His role in White Chicks was probably the best. Man, he got that role down. That was the best. Okay, wondering too, are there any lot of former Marines and Army vets who become cops? Yes. I would say half our cops are vets. Before the channel, what was your favorite video game? Well, before I started doing this, I still am. I play World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14. Those are the 2 games I've been playing. And then, like, sometimes when I don't want to sit and do an MMO, I would play Civilization. So that was pretty much it. Yeah. Let's see here. It's funny though. No one in my family has ever been an officer, so imagine their reaction. And as far as which PD I wish to aim for, I hope eventually for Houston. Okay, cool. Houston's a big town. You'll have fun. Chris, are you into some kind of collection like coins and badges? No, I don't collect any police. I don't really collect police stuff. I got enough nerd stuff to collect, so I would have no place to put it. I'm running out of place to put my collection here. So yeah. I was so seeing that if I was a cop and caught someone who tried to get away from me, lame-o, right? How have you played Modern Warfare 2019? I have not. It's on the list, though. Let's see. I promise they're not in the basement. Why are we still here just to suffer? Every night I can feel my leg, my arm, even my fingers, the body I've lost, the comrades I've lost won't stop hurting. It's like they are still there. What do you mean? I promise. I mean, are you? That's kind of dark. As far as like some of the bad things I've seen, yeah, I feel it. You wouldn't be human if you didn't feel it. So, my outlet is you guys. Talking to you guys, that's my outlet. Love from India, cool. Then I Shoot Sheriff is I shot. Actually, I like that song. I loved that song when I was a kid. So I don't have anything against the music. Warzone with Slides coming soon. Okay, Slides. SWAT 4 with Fox. I'm loving it. 38 views watching. That's cool. I wish it was more, but that's all right. I guess I was. Let me see here. Okay. I only sugar cheap coffee, but a triple espresso. Wow. Let me see. Ember. Actually, one thing I'm curious about: how does your department handle harassment messages, calls of an individual, especially when one threatens harm to themselves but doesn't actually do so? It's individual. It's based on what they actually say. So, if there's harassing, annoying phone calls, we have a penal code section called 653M, where it allows us to conduct an investigation. When people call us to say they're going to hurt themselves, we do investigate it. Some people are placed under a mental health hold, 72-hour hold, to evaluate them and we take them to a facility where they are seen by psychiatrists and psychologists to determine if they are going to hurt themselves or not. So it just all really depends on what is going on. Hey, just to let you guys know, we're rounding out to the last 15 minutes of the live stream. Coffee with a Cop is only supposed to be 30 minutes, but Since we're trying to get back on track and we missed a couple of episodes, I'm going to do a full hour today. So just FYI. Do you plan on reviewing movies like Den of Thieves or Sin of... Yes, we've already... I forget which movie I've already critiqued. It was... the movie SWAT. That was a plan to do a movie critique once a month. We just... With all the content, we just kind of lost track. The next one was supposed to be End of Watch. So we will be doing that. Did the baby you really became a cop think Blue was his name? Did the baby you really became a cop? I think Blue was his name. Yeah, Blue. Yeah, Blue's a real police officer. Yeah, we worked together. We worked. He didn't work last night. In fact, he is out right now for a couple of days. But Blue became a cop, and we finally crossed paths. Was just a freak of wow. Had I not been in that briefing and that story was going on, I would never have known. We would never have known. You seem really genuine and just wanted to say that I love your content, both on your channel and others. Thank you. And that was from Hostrom. Thank you very much. Christian Walker. One of my cousins works for a sheriff department and he showed me some pics, things that really disturbed me badly. I still respect his service. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of taking pictures. Just... It was something that we used to do. They were called trophy pictures, but yeah, they're not really good because for me, they're always here. I'm living in Venezuela, but next year I'm moving to the USA. I don't want to know what to do, but your videos inspired me to try to be a cop. Wish health and happiness, Officer Chris. Thanks, Carlos. I really appreciate that. John Wick, definitely a low-carb guy here as well. That's good. Can you confirm that 2 + 2 = 8? Chris the Goat. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey, Donnie. Lucas, rest in peace, Blizzard Entertainment. Why? Why do you say rest in peace, Blizzard? Explain to me. Mark and Cheddar Command & Conquer. Oh, I love the original Command & Conquer series. That was... Actually, I used to play that when it first came out. Do you prefer 70s, 80s, 90s? 80s. Chris the Cop Mafia, did you play it? No. Originally not new in music. What are you doing for Christmas? I am working Christmas. I'm working Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, as well as New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Earlier, all the allows in chat were people reaching to your donut shop van story. You didn't miss anything, just not seeing the reaction in chat live since you're cool to read everything. Okay. Popo, now that you mentioned Civ, what Civ do you like playing as? I play as everybody. I play all the civilizations, but I like the Egyptians. The Egyptians are my favorite civilization. In fact, I haven't played that in a while. I think I'm going to play that tonight when I get home from work. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Cyberpunk yesterday. Yes, I've been reading about Cyberpunk. I almost bought it last night because there's a special going on right now with Cyberpunk. You have to get Cyberpunk. There we go. Metal Gear. Chris, it's a meme. Got it. Dots, I see Baby Yoda. That's cool. What do you think of the current development story? I love the current development. Now, here's the thing with Mandalorian. I'm going to geek out right now, guys, because Star Wars is my ultimate favorite movie genre. I love everything Star Wars. You haven't even begun to see my Star Wars collections, ladies and gentlemen, but I have loved Star Wars since 1977 when I first saw it at a drive-in theater with my parents. That tells you how much I remember it. I'm geeking out, but here's the thing. If certain Jedis are still alive, why were they not in the new storyline? Skywalker storyline. Where were they? So does this mean that those Jedis we're seeing in The Mandalorian have to be killed off before the Skywalker trilogy starts? Because she's the last Jedi. So kind of some food for thought. She is literally the last Jedi. So where are Soku and everybody else? They're dead. The child, dead. That's just my theory. Okay. What's up, Charlie? Okay, let's see. Metal Gear Solid. I remember my son playing Metal Gear Solid. He liked it. Jay Coop. The I Promise guy was putting in a quote from Metal Gear Solid in the chat that turned into a meme. Gotcha. Lucas, I promise, just quoted Metal Gear Solid Code. That's cool, guys. That's cool. So here's the thing. Here's the thing that we got to, all of us have to remember. Okay, I'm gonna jump kind of like on my high horse, so to speak. This channel, Chris the Cop, Discord, is a combination of adults and young adults. And what I mean by young adults is under the age of 18. Both have to be very respectful to one another to realize that adults are going to make adult jokes and kids are going to make kid jokes. It's quite that simple. So I've seen some banter back and forth in Discord, like someone using a bad word and stuff like that. But we have to get past that, guys. It's just life, okay? It's just life. And if we want to have a very active Discord channel, we got to remember there's dark humor. There is going to be some cussing and stuff like that. So that's when I say that there's going to be some changes to Discord. Is we got to make it Discord just where I'm me and you're you. And if the talk gets a little crazy, okay, but as long as it's respectful, it should never be disrespectful. Okay, it should always be respectful. So hopefully we'll get there. Rex says it's midnight. I wish it was midnight here. I'd be getting off of work. Have you received sponsorship of a channel? No, not really. No sponsorships. No one's paying me for anything. The closest I've come is M7 Productions wants me to help work with them on their new video game, 0 Hour. We're going to do some gameplay. I'm going to be taking a couple of vacation days to work with M7 Productions. So hopefully that will be really, really soon. I really like what their game is being. I really like 0 Hour. It's really looking to be a very good game. Just the mechanics from the whole swap perspective. But no, I would love it. Trust me, guys, if I had a sponsorship, I wouldn't be asking for super chats. I wouldn't be asking for channel memberships. I wouldn't be doing any of that stuff. But as of right now, there's really no way to support the channel. And as a matter of fact, it's kind of like nothing's happening regarding that type of stuff. So I don't know how to get more people active in that stuff. So I just found your channel and it's cool. Thank you, Maj. What's an MVA? Motor vehicle accident. Motor vehicle accident. Okay, we're down to the last 8 minutes, guys. I'm going to try to get the last couple of things here. So let's see here. Okay. While this may not be a grand game series, you may enjoy This Is the Police. Yeah, a couple people have told me about that, so I that is on my list. Thanks for doing a long coffee with the cop. First time here for one, and I got here 40 minutes. Cool. All right, that was Norwal. Lloyd, were you in the military? No, I was not. That was not. The Tross, the SWAT from the 70s must be for Chris something like Holy Grail. It is. I love SWAT. I wish I could use the theme song on my channel. That would be so cool. Does the NYPD have an underground surveillance system? I don't know. I don't know if I know anyone at New York PD to ask that question. Have you ever watched RIPD? Yes, I have. That was pretty cool. Let's see. Hotrum official. I always hear the police and it's like 90% paperwork. Can you confirm? Yes, I can. I can confirm it is 90%. Let me see. Another huge Star Wars nerd. Yes, huge Star Wars nerd. Qui-Gon is my favorite character. I think just Yoda was a badass. I really do. Yoda was a total badass. Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian, right? Who saw that coming? The new Star Wars episodes are god awful. Are you talking about Mandalorian or the movies? Because the Mandalorian is pretty badass, in my opinion. Was Chris the Cop in the military? No. Blizzard got cocked with Activision. Oh my god. Call of Duty devs are killed most of their IPs. Just heard your Civ comment. Prefer European Latins. FU Pedro third only players. Okay, I have no idea what's going on right there, but yeah, when they joined with Activision, it killed it. All the original developers of World of Warcraft were gone. So yeah, yeah. I think technically the only ones are really Jedi, so they could be around. in the Last Jedi, in the scene where a bunch of ships show up, you could see the Mondo ship. You can? Oh, I'm gonna so watch that tonight. Are you serious, Oak Tree? What do you think about the animated series of Clone Wars? I liked it. I did. I liked it. Charlie, how do you feel about Boba Fett coming back? Well, there was a story in the canon. It took Boba Fett years to crawl out of the pit. So he's always been alive. He's never died. It was just a matter of what happened to him. So I'm kind of digging it. I want to see where it goes. What do you feel? Did you work for a part-time job when you were a teen? When I was a teen, ooh, I worked. What jobs did I have as a teen? Worked at the clothing store. Worked as a part-time employee for the city doing like public work stuff. Yeah, that's about it. Want to hear a joke, Chris? Okay, let's hear a joke. Respect goes a long way. Let's see. Oh yeah, are you going to watch the Video Game Awards? I think it's on the 10th. I wasn't thinking about it. I'll take a look at it. That was from Popo. Rex Taxit, what was your most unluckiest mission? In what? In what? You got to be specific. In video games or real life? Gen C, Chris Phelps badge went to reporting for duty, sir. Cool. Slides. I gave you more subs, Chris, because of my alts. Okay, I appreciate that, Slides. Brian Spencer, I finished my EMT studies. I'm going to go back to criminal justice. Nice, Brian. I started off as an EMT, just an FYI. Donnie, I'm reading currently Star Wars The Force Awakens. It is good. Cool. Is it good? I don't know. I haven't read it. Brian Spencer, is my theory correct that suspects have the rights? Yes. Suspects always have rights. Everyone has rights. Even if you are being accused of something bad, you still have rights. Ever seen the movie Police Academy? Yes, I have. Sorry, guys. Reversely, I'm talking about the new movies, okay? Ember, I find it amusing I'm at odds with people with me being both a Star Trek and Star Wars fan. I'm both. I have Star Trek memorabilia right next to Star Wars memorabilia, so I have both. If you look at one of my old videos of the Batcave, I have a Star Trek poster with my Star Trek action figures right next to my display case for my vintage Star Wars collection, so I'm a big fan of both. Did you watch the Clone Wars and Rebels? Not yet. Well, no, I watched Clone Wars, but not Rebels. Have you played Door Kickers? No. Reminds me of the Clone Commander, Chris, right? Clone Commander Wolf. Clone Commander Wolf, where are you? We need you back. Oak Tree, yes, I'm serious. Oak Tree, there's a lot of other Easter eggs in the scene too. The ship from Star Wars Rebels. You really sparked my curiosity. I'm going to take a look. I'm going to find it. Thanks. I'm going to take a look. Okay, in real life. Ooh, so Rex, remind me what your question was. What is the difference between a gynecologist with Malfoy and a dog? They both have... Oh, Lucas, that is awful. That is awful. Okay, right. Well, Brian, we're going to be logging out right now, too. We're down to our last couple of minutes. I do have Netflix, Jency. Can't be texting, having coffee with the cop, right? May the force be with you. You too, Brian. Jay Coop, I gave you my... I know a lot about Star Wars. Yes, I've read so much about it. Green. My lightsaber would be green. Favorite clone in general. Let me get back to you on that. Do most of your streams, gameplays, and videos happen in the Batcave? No, this is like my office space. Everything is downstairs. My actual Batcave is a room that my wife allowed me to have. It's my movie room. It's where I watch all my movies. I'm a big movie buff. I have movie chairs in there. I have a big screen on there. Watch the video. You'll see what's in there. Watch the video. There's a video somewhere in there, so watch it. You'll see. Most unluckiest mission in real life. Let me think about that before we leave. You should just join Twitch. Cool place, a lot of gaming streamers. I am, Gen Z. We're gonna stream to both. I'll work on that this weekend when I'm off. I promise you. I think it's with a pleasure. Okay, thank you, Ember. Cheers. All right. Fox is putting our Discord channel up. I wouldn't want a purple lightsaber. I have a purple lightsaber, Slides. I just had to get it though, because it's Samuel L. Jackson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on our hour. So my unluckiest mission. I'm gonna say the unluckiest mission was our hostage rescue. And who asked that, Rex? Because it evolved into an officer-involved shooting, and it's something that I never wanted to be in. So we did rescue the hostage, but yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I don't want to end on a sad note. But yeah, so it was that mission, just because it was something I never wanted to be involved in. All right, so we're all caught up. Thanks, Fox, for throwing that out. We answered everybody's questions today, so that's kind of cool. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this episode of Coffee with a Cop. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget about Discord. We can continue this conversation later on this afternoon. I got to do a couple of things. Like number one is go for my run and then get ready for work and head on into work. But I will be on Discord later on this evening. I will be uploading some additional episodes of my foo bars of the Research Center SWAT 4. So you guys will get a little bit of that content today. And you just never know what else will come up. But thanks again for joining me. If you're watching this stream for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris the Cop. I'm a real police officer playing video games and talking everything nerd. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notification for instant notifications, because you just never know when I'm going to stream because of my really topsy-turvy schedule. Lots of love to everyone. We're about to break 18,000 followers. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget, we have a Discord channel, as I mentioned before. Link is in the banner and in the comments down below, as well as in the stream. We also have memberships. You'll see a join button below. Hit the join button, see if there's any one of the 3 tiers that you like. We have a merch store. Merch store is changing as I develop some different logos. And we also have super chats that are available when we do live streams like this. So just so you know that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourself. Take care of one another. We will get through COVID-19 together, but until then, I'll be sitting in this chair making the content you want, deserve, and expect. It's something like that, right? All right. It was my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, this is